Good morning. How we doing? Wasted Mind. I'm late to stream because I wanted to screenshot that, so thank you. How we doing? Happy hello, Wasted Mind, Erebright, Rebright, Osirin, hello. We've got Autofire, Scott, Avian. I know Ravenlord was in here. Autofire, Magison, hello. How we all doing? And Autofire kicking off this party with the sub. Thank you so much for that subscription for 22 months of support. I appreciate that. Here is the purple. So here's what we've got. I did some airbrush work on his cloak yesterday. So we've got that. We have this lion we need to paint today. I think that's part of our goal. Annoyingly, my new bottle of black is not drying as matte as the other one. So I either need to shake the crud out of it and see if it will go back to matte, or, I mean, the clear coat takes care of it, but it's just really annoying to see while I'm working. But we'll get that sorted out today. But that's what we've got. We have Purple L. Johnson. This is going with a custom Marine Force for Wasted Mind. We've got a few head options here. Without the backpack, this head option looks really goofy. Once we get the backpack, it's going to look a lot better, but on its own, it looks a little goofy. But we do have the shield, so a lot of things are still separate. I do have the base that we have started, but we're getting there. But today, I think the big thing is getting a lot of this cloak together, get the kind of the lion started, get the trim started. All that good stuff is my plan today. What are you guys up to? Butts, hello, how are you? I think your message caused actual psychic damage. It was so good. Wasted Mind, I did have one question. What color should our little watchers be? Do you like the black or the kind of the charcoaly gray, or are they gonna also be purple? I went to airbrush yesterday and I'm like, oh no, I didn't ask. I didn't ask about these guys. I'm gonna start right in base coating. What are you guys up to today? What have we got, chat? How we all doing? I'm doing okay this morning. I don't think there's anything like new. I got the knights finished up, so they're gonna get clear coats today. I got basing on my little knights, so I'm gonna try and get them finished today. What else is going on? Those are the biggies, and then I've got a YouTube day tomorrow that I'm kind of excited to just kind of get lost in that for a bit. So no stream tomorrow, I'll be YouTubing. I get our next video up, which is going to be Vashtor in Emperor's Children colors. So if you guys want to follow along with that, that'll be over on the YouTubes. Everybody's working on, Fallout minis. Which ones have you got? Let's see. Autofire's relaxing at the moment. We'll work on Cthulhu in a bit. Hell yeah. Norman, hello. How are ya? Then Sam's gonna finish the last switch for the Malifaux project. It'll be time to base them. Let's go. Yeah, something special in mind for basing. Today's work is very Oh, I'm sorry. I think I figured out the wasted part of the name. Wasted Mind always does fun little intros when he goes into Scott's stream, and today I am blessed with one. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me this day. Get to tell a story with all the emotes. But yeah, that's I think all I've got going on. It's kind of a quiet week here in a good way. Just trying to get a couple projects finished. I need to mail out some Ultramarines. I'll probably get those ready to go either this afternoon or tomorrow first thing. Just getting things wrapped up. It's really nice. I think we've done it, chat. We are now at the point I wanted to be for commissions, and it feels real good. Feels real good. I'd run and reprime for the raccoon emote. I thought you had muted yourself. Only I somehow muted you. Oops. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. I'm glad I'm not muted. But yeah, what's everyone up to today? Those are my big plans. I'm still tamping down my blood pressure after I'm upset in the morning meeting. It's corporate PTSD, like I mentioned. It's rough. I remember some of those were like, yeah, you're the only person like speaking up, and everyone's like, like, why? Why are you all just going with this? Why do we have to do this? I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. It's dumb. What's it called? You're so introverted that getting mad causes you more damage than anyone else. I get that. Yep. Yep. When you're just sitting there stewing on, like, why is no one else saying anything? Absolutely. I feel that in my soul. Stellar Mouse Jack, welcome in. How are you? About to continue. Ooh, Horse Heresy Death Guard. Very nice. Which units have we got today? I'm gonna go ahead and do our trim around the robe as well. Let's get that started. Since it's getting hyped for the Dark Oath release. I'm loving the articles. My wallet, on the other hand. That's always the other bit, isn't it? I'm trying to save up for Skaven, because I know I'm gonna want to go ham on Skaven. So I feel that. I was looking at, you guys had me looking at the other Titanicus Warhounds, but I'm gonna save that money for Skaven. Emperor's Children Index drops when Chaos Space Marine Codex comes out. It's exciting. Night Lord's kill team soon. Let's go, Griffith. How are you? Yeah, what do we think about Emperor's Children getting kind of digital rules? You guys know I've been just waiting to see if they get a codex. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I am glad it's a little ways out because of the Skaven, but I think we're gonna paint some more stuff that I've got in preparation. Can you paint the botches like the Azrael box art? I'll take a look. Yes, I just don't remember what the Azrael box art looks like. We sure can. I'll take a look. There says, not really. Maybe something a little swampy, since his crew is Neverborn Bayou Faction. Oh, okay, yeah. Dareya, hello, how are you? The Squeakquel Trilogy, that's right. We have to get ready. Speaking of the Squeakquel, this Sunday we're going to get the Skaven out. For Sub Sunday, you guys voted for the Little Knights, and the second part of that was Skaven. So if you like the little ratties, we'll have them on Sunday. Dareya, what you up to today? Mass says, hoping I can knock out a dozen or so Bolter Boys, and then the Leviathan Dread. Nice. Index either means Codex or Codex Supplement. Yep. I think we'll get the Death Guard treatment. The World Leaders treatment. It's our time. It's our time. Hopefully we get a plastic Fulgrim that's somewhat affordable. I will probably pick up both, not gonna lie. The resin one I do have on my throne, so at some point we will pick that up. But yeah, plastic one would, for 40K, would be pretty sick. William, hello! Oh, they changed Twitch Mobile again. What happened? They do an update? Welcome in. I feel like I did see something had changed, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it a payment thing? I now can't remember. Work. Post-tax day work is still strong. Then I have to go out this afternoon. Hope it's not raining still. Yeah, hopefully not. I didn't think we were supposed to get a whole lot of rain, but it's definitely cloudy out there for us too right now. I think we were getting some, like, sprinkles earlier. Alright. This edge before. Audio's absolutely borked, but I don't think it's you. Okay. That's weird. Everyone else seems to be okay. We okay, chat? Everyone can hear us? I know Earbright also muted on accident. We all good? Let me scroll up here. The article said there's no news on a codex, so yeah, I think it's way in the distance. But we got something separate. I'm gonna take it. Hopefully they get a Death Guard release rather than a World Leaders release. Yeah, I hope so. I just want my golden bananas. Wait until noon for local GW to open up. Let's go. Go get him. I can hear you, Slam. Hello. How are you? We're working on the lion today. What you up to? We've got... I really want to get, like, the actual lion done today. We'll work on the cloak. And then maybe we look up Azrael for the little watchers. We have the sword we can work on. He's just in so many pieces, which I don't tend to like bringing on stream, but I really want to get some more done on him, so we're just gonna say F it and do it anyway. Just F it. I do really hope they do a character model for the Lady Custodian. Yeah! That would be awesome. I know a lot of people already working on kit bashes and things to do so sure we'll see plenty. Be nice if you two would stop showing me 40K. Videos about recent lore updates. 2 Custodian Codex reviews. Suddenly there's stupid alpha movements on other crap. Oh no. Oh no. Release notes. Fixed a bug where absolutely could hear stream audio. No more of that. Lurkin' and twerking sounds good, Slam. I hope it goes well. Twerk away, friend. Twerk away. I hear, but it's like the audio's ahead of her video. No doubt, it's my mobile Twitch. It's like the reverse of a normal delay. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know. This is Nikki from the future. Hoping you have a good day. Let's see what else is going on. Yesterday after stream, yeah, it was a lot of work on the Chaos Knights. I did my silly treadmill time. Yesterday, I did finish the 3-Body Problem series. It was a solid okay. It was a solid okay. Audio and video should be good, yeah. Twitch mobile patch notes. Absolutely Williams audio channel permanently set to live VTubers audio regardless of channel being viewed. Perfect. All is right. We can finally talk about how I watched a completely different show. So, part of me wants to watch, because apparently the changes they made for, like, characters, people seem to be liking. And I'm not going to go into any story spoilers, but, like, the books are very much more about, like, the ideas than the characters. So, I don't even know if I'd recommend the books, unless you are someone who just likes a lot of the just really big sci-fi ideas. There's some cool ideas and some cool stuff. I don't know that I'd recommend it unless you really like technobabble. Yeah. And, like, I like it to a degree, but it was, I don't know. The pacing's weird. Yeah, again, I'm not going to go into story spoilers, but, like, the pacing's weird, the layout's weird. It's an interesting book. It's an interesting book. This is the 3-Body Problem. I finished the trilogy last night. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? Solid okay is about right. The ship scene, yeah, I do want to see that, like how they did that. Only one more episode left of Shogun. I need to just binge it here when it's wrapped up. The 3-Body Problem is a solid 1.7 out of 3 bodies, yeah. The characters are cardboard in the books, yeah. Yeah. It's very hard to adapt something like 3-Body. Yeah, and that's, like, I get that. I mean, the book itself was... I don't know. It was fine. I'm glad I read it. I don't know that I'd recommend it. Unless you just really, really like the big, like, sci-fi, like, concept stuff. Because there is cool ideas. But, like, getting to it's kind of a pain, honestly. Need to finish watching Fallout. Got 2 episodes left. What do you think so far, Herobrine? For everyone who's watched Fallout, what do we think? I enjoyed Fallout. I think it did a nice job kind of capturing the world, the feel of it. I loaded up New Vegas because of it, so played some of that last night, enjoying that. Might not like Blindsight. I'm okay with some of it. Okay, here's the thing with the 3-Body Problem. That 3rd book was over 800 pages, and it needed to end probably a good 100 pages before it did. I'm fine with some of it. I actually really like reading how they, like, bring in some of the science and stuff. But it was way longer than it needed to be. Have you read The Expanse novels? I haven't. I watched the show, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm trying... If I were to do it, would you recommend starting from book 1, or should I just hop in where the show cuts off? I've thought about it. It's a lot of books. The commitment. Oh, that's solid 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, we really enjoyed it. I'd put it up there too, yeah. Start from book 1 for sure? Okay. It'll be a bit before I do that. The next book I want to read is Project Hail Mary from the Martian author. So I've got that loaded up to start later today while I'm on the treadmill. So I'll read that. Torches! Thank you so much. Oh! Oh, dang, we on the same page, Torches. Same page of same book. How are you today? Welcome in. Yep, I've got it loaded up. I'm very excited. What you up to? I've got a large collection of books now, and I'm very excited. Now I just need more time in the day to read them. Between wanting to play Fallout, finish my stuff, and read books, I just need more time. Just need more time. You doing all right? Glad to hear that. Riot, hello. Cortex, hello. How you doing? Start from book 1 for sure. It's different enough to be worth it, and it fills in so much detail. I knew that there were differences. I didn't know if it was enough to be like, okay, I know that that is a difference, or, okay, book 1 it is. I will probably read them, but after I get through some of my lists that I've compiled. Got so much to catch up on. But thank you, chat, that helps. Anyone else reading anything good right now? Or watching, if we're talking Fallout. We watching or reading anything good? I need to get back to One Piece. We're still making our way through X-Files, which has been fun. We're in season 7 right now for our X-Files friends. What else is going on? I think those are the biggies. I'm looking for our white. Let me actually put this down for a second. Let all that dry. What else can we work on? Let's work on the owl head. Where is my Codex Eldari written by Codex Orcs author? I have an unskilled brother to annihilate. Let's see, but this is revealed Fallout TV. Oh, character stats? That's fun. It's sad about the Milwaukee business. Why? Why sad? Why are we sad about Milwaukee? I'm excited just because that's a new city to explore. As much as I love Chicago, because like my family is from there, kind of excited to explore another city. I also think like getting out and actually doing something is going to be easier in Milwaukee. Where Schaumburg, it's a little tougher to get out and do the things. We're finishing Boys with Girlfriend. I'm on book 3 of Gaunt's Ghost. Still picking up with pace, 120 pages in. I didn't realize, Norman, how many books that is until the other day. I was like, oh, these are always recommended. I'll pick them up. I was like, oh god, there's so many of them. Alvaro says, I'm reading Lion, Son of the Forest. Listening to some Discworld books. Nice. I do have a Discworld book in my queue. Need to start in at some point. Give it a try. Which was goes into Wisconsin Dells. Hey, your friend text. I saw Schaumburg once, and I'm probably going to be priced out of it. Oh, okay. Is that just further for you, or? Gaunt's Ghost, yeah. That's what I was telling Scott, is I thought Gaunt's Ghost was like 4 books. Which technically it is, but it's like 4 omnibuses. So in reality, it's like 12 books. And I didn't know that until I was, looking everything up. And I was like, oh, well, this is gonna wait. This is gonna wait. Decker, hello, how are you? Wife and I are working through X-Files between sports ball games. Where are you guys at? Yeah, we're season 7. We tend to only do like 2 or 3 at a time, so it's gonna take us a little bit. But we're enjoying it. It's been fun. In between working on stuff. I saw a Facebook thread about George R. R. Martin, why it's taking him so long to write the next Game of Thrones book. I wanted to write about Dan Abnett and his contributions to Harrison Ellison, and just thought, I can't be bothered. Not worth it. he'll get us a book when he wants to get us a book. That's all. That's all. At least it's not published chapter by chapter in a magazine, like how the first 2 books were. Oh my gosh, could you imagine having to find all those? I'm gonna go ahead and just put a bunch of stuff on Silly Putty. You're in season 7 as well. Okay, just past the weird. Oh, I don't think we have a video game one. We are only on I think episode 7 or 8. We just had, what did we just have the other day? We're doing a lot of religious, like, horror this season, which is really interesting. We just had Snake Man. And what was before that? I always forget the first one we watched. So bad. What was the other one? But yeah, Snake Man was the last one we had. Book 2, basically all the individual short stories. Oh, glued together. Okay, story number 9. I was getting bothered by it. That's fair. That was kind of, so I also want to get back to The Witcher, and the first 2 books of The Witcher are kind of similar to that. Where, yeah, like, it's fun to a point, but it's like, I want something to a little longer dive into with all these characters. It is interesting, though, to do it for a little bit. Oh, that's right, the Magician one. How could I forget? We took so many screen caps and I couldn't remember it. Yes, we had the Magician and then we had Snake Man. Let's see. Painting a friend's Imperial Fist on my own Heresy Death Guard has me discombobulated. Yellow and off-white are blurring together. It's hard when it's all Marines. I feel that. It's hard. Sometimes you just gotta step away from it for a little bit. Paint something, like, so different that your brain can recover from it for a second. Rise, welcome in, J Piccolo. How we doing today? We are working on the lion, but in purple. He's very, very custom. We're gonna try and get a good chunk of him done today. And then I will keep working on him into this week here. What are you guys up to? We like the Snake Man one. Our favorites are the episodes that are the one-offs. We also like the silly. Those have been our favorite. Every time we go back to the canon episodes, like, Slam and I actually, like, groan. We're just like, oh, it's another. It's real story time. No. Every time Mulder's sister come up, we're like, no. Which is probably not the desired effect from the show creators, but that's where we're at. Where is my other red? We'll just get it later. That's fine. My Kingdom Termagant. Oh, love that. Love that. This is for Wasted Mind in chat, yeah. No one cares about your sister, Mulder. Half the time he doesn't care. Net Jam, welcome in. This is an official sculpt, so this is Lionel Johnson. Thank you, Slam, for the link. So this is the 40K version. He does have a Forge World 30K version as well, but this is the 40K. We're just making him purple instead of green. How are you? He is going with a custom Marine Force, so we're stealing him for another chapter. That's what we're doing. Stealing. Disgruntled Orc, welcome in. How you doing? I think I misinterpreted. Oh, custom. Yeah, I just mean he's not green. Sorry if that was confusing. We're going purple. We've got some red accents. Here is the kind of the main body. And then that goes with a purple Marine Force. What are you up to today? We joke it's going to be a bummer episode if we see Skinner in the first 2 minutes. I'm glad this is like a shared experience, I think, with the X-Files. Sometimes I like feel bad, but yeah. Glad it's not just us. Skinner tank, I was gonna say. Now every time I see him, I just think of that episode where he was just like, hulks out without his shirt. Like, oh god. Skinner's a beast. He's a beast. Why should he be green? He started his nap, they were all black. That's true. Maybe they were just painting his armor while he was snoozing. A party prank. Alright, says I'm good. Trying to figure out how to send this reads up. Oh, on mobile. It doesn't even know the option to send, just to pick a custom alert. Which is weird because I can see your sub badge. So I don't know. I'm not sure. But your sub badge is coming through. So something is happening. Mobile is a different beast. Will said something had changed on mobile as well. So maybe it is having some issues this morning. I'm not sure. Purple Dark Angel Force, it is custom white scars, is what it is. So we've taken a few of the white scars, like custom units and things. We've stolen from some other chapters. It is, yeah, custom white scars. Did anyone listen to the podcast? Fox Mulder is a maniac. No, but I feel like I could probably do the same content. Yeah, I don't need a podcast for that. I could make podcasts. I love our special boy, but he's definitely, he's up there. He's up there. I found 3 raccoons willing to use the superior loyalist colors on the lion. A purple everything for us. This raccoon is very happy. This raccoon is very happy. We like Skinner. He's just an omen of bummer things to come. Yes, he absolutely is. I think, I feel the same way about Skinner. I'll let Slam give his Skinner thoughts. I love his facial expressions when things come up. Like, every time they have to come make a report, and just watching his face is the best. I think my favorite part of the entire watching the X-Files are just the facial expressions. Like when Scully gives a nice detailed report and Mulder just goes, no, I don't think so. Whenever they have to report to Skinner, always gold. He trips over himself more than an anime girl. Yes, he does. Maybe we need to update. Okay, we'll be here. Mrs. Butts keeps bringing up she doesn't think Mulder is a valid point. Wait, a valid? I've heard that from so many people. I've heard it from so many people. And I didn't get it at first. Now I get it. I get it now. I don't know. I think Mrs. Butts is wrong. Oh, the podcast is excellent. They go through episodes of the show. They review how illegal his activities. Yes, how stupid, how lucky he was on each one. We kind of do that as we go. We definitely like riff on it as we're watching. One of our favorite our favorite like inside joke is just screaming federal agent, and so whenever something just needs to happen, you just shout federal agent, and it's fine. See, Slam finished it before I even got to it. If I was him and I saw those 2 walk in my office, I would just open the drawer of my desk, pull out the hard liquor, right? What else can you do? What else can you do? So good. Oh, so good. So Bad Blood is the perfect episode. It's so good. Hey, Carbine, welcome in. We kind of. So we are painting the lion, but we've stolen him for a custom Marine Force. So he's purple now, because we can do that. How are you? He is going to be joining a very custom White Scars army for Wasted Mine. And I'm realizing I missed part of that. I think I was trying to figure out how all this fits together, and I didn't go back and get this black not drying matte right off the bat. It's making me a little peeved off. Valid might not be the right word. She doesn't think he's hot. I keep saying we need to watch. Like, he's not my type. But, like, I get it. I get it. He also does, I don't know what it's called, the, like, jaw thing that guys do that's really hot. He does that, and I get it. I get it. I don't know what it's called. Mulder is invalid, but J.P. Pruitt, the world's greatest hand model, is? Oh. I need to look this up, wasted mine. Jazzy, welcome in. How are you? Yours is on yours. It should be Matt. Okay. I might, after... If we keep working with black, I might go grab it, Scott. I might go grab it. Where he's like... Where he's really stern and he tenses his jaw. Yeah. Just female gaze things. That's all. But, like, I get it. I get it. Alright, there's that. Because we're also going to do... I've been doing the dark gray over it, so I think it'll depend on how much actual black I'll still have showing. It's worth going to grab it. Okay, we've got shade drying. Let's go ahead and do some edge highlights on our cloak. All of chat's trying to figure out what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I don't have any other way to explain what it is. A secret bit of Mulder lore. David Duchovny, is blind in one eye? I didn't know that. X-Files trivia today. Done some painting, now to lurk and play Fallout. Enjoy. Enjoy. That's all I want to do later today, too. No, and yeah, now I feel a little bad, Slam. No depth, yeah, I feel bad now. Well, that's good to know. I think my favorite was the one where his waterbed had popped, and he, like, went to go get a pot to contain the water. And as he falls, he absolutely just hits himself with the pot. And it's awful. I'm gonna laugh every time. Just bunk. Bill, welcome in. How are you? Not gonna lie, I'm still gonna laugh. He just has no need to go that hard. He just eats himself. He does. He does eat himself quite a few times. Do you know what? I respect the commitment. I respect it. Especially if he does have. Yeah. Well, not if. Because he has. Still committing to it. I respect it. Anyways, I've got one episode left in Fallout. Then I think wait. Then I think... 3 to go in the Bad Batch. I'm so sorry. I butchered that sentence. Yeah, what is everyone else watching while we're... Well, talking about our boy Mulder. What's everyone else watching right now? I will watch Shogun. I promise. I just haven't yet. Me starting Fallout probably means it'll be a bit. Because I love me some Fallout. Unrecognized talent for physical comedy. Pretty great. You know Columbo's actor had a glass eye. I have not actually seen it, so sorry. But some cool trivia. Like, I know of it, but I've not seen it myself. Reminds me, last night, Avian's like, are you Laverne or Shirley? And I was like, I don't know. I've never seen it. I promise I didn't say when wasted mine, but I promise I will. I did start it, but then Sadie was being a butt. So I had to stop because I wasn't, like, focused on it. I will watch. There are things to watch other than VTubers? Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Right, 54, the absolutely will viewing schedule, right? I mean, I'm here. You can watch me. Just kidding. Oh. Lion tail got in the way. Bruno has built Malifaux minis. Have you had any issues with plastic glue not really doing its thing with them? As in, like, not working at all, or... I've had some where it's slow to cure, but I think that's more humidity than the miniatures. So I've had that. Are you saying it's not working at all? That was quite enjoyable for an old show. Rich people thinking they're too smart to get arrested and then get utterly humbled by Columbus. I've heard that it's good. I just haven't been drawn to sit and watch it. Again, I'm really bad about watching shows. I don't watch as many movies or shows as probably most people. I tend to take that as video game time instead. All I see on my screen is a raccoon VTuber. They're tiny painting hands. I'm being translated to VTuber. I still kind of want to do it. I'm not gonna lie. Are some of the Malifaux PVC like? Yeah, I think they're all pre-built for the PVC because I have a set of that. It's a lot of the starter sets. The things where you can like put it together and play quickly. A lot of the starter sets are that. I wouldn't think like a Nightmare Edition would have it. My last mini here popped off its base. I've had issues with these folks sticking to their bases. Yeah, I would do super glue for that. I tend to do super glue anyway for bases, just in case I ever need to pop them off to like rebase or things like that. But yeah, I would try the super glue for that. That is interesting though. Trying to think what else could be causing that. The weird intern failed to find any Hannah Lovelace's version 1 build instruction. Ah, okay. The best advice I can give is build from like the core out. That's what I do for Malifaux, and that's what I do for Kingdom Death. So build the torso and then start building out. And dry fit, dry fit, dry fit. The other advice I will give. Yes, I repeated it that many times for a reason. That's the best advice I can give. Dry fit, dry fit, dry fit. Alright, what I'm doing is we airbrush, but I want to make sure I get like true black in some of the recesses, so I'm going back by hand. Getting some of that. Building our depth. Waiting for the lion fur to dry also. We've got shades on there. Honor first, welcome in. How are ya? We are working on a very custom Lionel Johnson. He purple. I guess I can leave that on screen. Well, that's what I've got. Alright, there it is. Cast, which would let me reset alerts on mobile. Thank you so much. I appreciate that for 14 months of support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad it let you share finally. Thank you, mobile. Oh, you had to switch to PC. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But thank you. Thank you for switching to PC. With that, I wanted to talk about Partner Plus. We are so close. When we started stream, we were at 92 of our 100. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone who has upgraded your sub, switched over from Prime or a gifted sub to a paid sub. Or upgraded your tier, all of that. We're so close. So if we can hold, or maybe just like grow a little bit just to make sure, that should unlock May 1st. So I don't want to celebrate just yet, but I want to get it. I want the notification from Twitch in my hand before I say too much, but we should get it May 1st. I'm super excited. Let's be real, they don't want people subbing on mobile. Well, the biggest thing is like you pay more money on mobile, don't you? Because the mobile store also takes a cut. I think you end up paying more money if you go through mobile. Alright. Gonna get a wash on the silver we did. Start highlighting that up. Let's see, we were talking shows. Anyone else playing any games right now? I know a lot of people heading back to like Fallout. Anything else we're playing? Do you pay more or does Twitch get less? I thought it was just consumer pays more because you have to pay for the mobile cut. If I am wrong, then feel free to correct me. I thought that's how it worked, but maybe they get less as well. I use mobile maybe once every 6 months. I'm a millennial. I also hate using Twitch mobile because I don't like the keyboard. I want my actual keys when I'm typing. So I also rarely use it. It's not even that I resubbed on mobile though. I did that last night. Just weird they won't let you send alerts on mobile. That is weird. I don't know. Twitch be twitching. That's all I got. Dead. Blonde Cow, hello, how are you? Twitch mobile is just awful. Yeah. For those who do mobile all the time, you're saints. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know how you do it. You're saints. Blonde Cow, what you up to today? Thank you everyone for being saints. Nikki wants to go quickly clack. It's so much faster than having to sit there and It's a millennial. I hate everyone trying to get their app. No, you can't use their app to steal my data. Which one also kind of sucks. The video's about the size of a postage stamp if you want to see chat. It's fair. Hey, Screwball, welcome in. The only thing I use mobile for is to cast it to my TV. There you go. Welcome in. How are you? And is there anything you're working on? We are working on a very custom Lionel Johnson. This is going to be joining a custom Marine force, which is essentially kind of custom White Scars. We're just stealing models from other chapters to make a cool custom force. Welcome, welcome. We've done some Sakarans, some Dreadnoughts, and some Terminators in this scheme. So we're adding on. I use phone for phone stuff, texting, Instagram, etc. Video? What are you, nuts? Oh goodness, the millennial coming out strong there in the chat. Oh, that's strong. Blonka says, life productivity stuff, let's go. Working on the castle now that the eyeball head is done, let's go. But if no Twitch mobile, no Nikki stream. I think that's the only time I use mobile is if I can't be at my PC. That's kind of it. If I can, I prefer the PC. Mobile's good for not having to get out of bed at 3 a.m. That's true. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. From mobile. Yeah, it makes me a little crazy when I have to use it. Cool custom full-size chapter. Let's go. I cannot hold on to this cloak to save my life. Okay, here we go. Trying again. Any tips for painting the lion? Sub-assemblies are helping quite a bit. You've got a lot of cloaks that are overlapping. So if you can keep some sub-assemblies, that's definitely helping here. Trying to think if there's anything like specific to this model that I would call out. Not really. I feel like it's pretty similar to painting some of the other like characters and things. For streaming, I don't really love having this many sub-assemblies, but like for a character like this, I think you should. I think it's needed. I can't think of anything else specific, like, to the lion. Other than sub-assemblies. But I just said that like 6 times, so I feel like I made my point. Mrs. Buzzo like shop for flights on her phone? No, absolutely not. Like a complete maniac. She's only a month younger than me. Not sure what to do. I'll do basic searches. But anything where I have to look at like a lot of data or a lot of reading, absolutely not. I'm getting on my computer. Even like Discord sometimes, I'll get a message and then I won't reply until I can get back to my computer. Mrs. Butts is smart and clever. I still say she's wrong about Mulder, though. I get it. He's not even my type, and I get it. We were looking at, you mentioned shopping for flights. Trying to decide, my god. Trying to decide if we fly or drive to Adepticon now that it's Milwaukee. Because it's only another, like, hour and a half? But that's 3 hours round trip. But if we're going to be playing Titanicus or Malifaux and stuff, we have to decide here, I think, soon. What we want to do. I'd really like to fly. I just don't trust the airlines with our stuff. It's the only thing. Like, I hate having to pack it to where the airlines aren't gonna mess up our stuff. It's the only thing I'm worried about. I'm this millennial, you know what grinds my gears subject. Stop appifying my bloody PC operating system. Yes, I am with you there. I upgraded to the new Windows and hard suitcase, yeah. It is not in Chicago. They announced yesterday, Blind Cow, that they have moved to Milwaukee. Biggest part of that is they needed more space, and they've needed more space for a couple years now. So, the venue that they are at now, which I think is Baird Hall, is like 3 times the space, which is going to be great for them. But yeah, they are moving to Milwaukee. So I got the small bag. It's carrying. Yeah, I just don't know how much fits in there. Like, if we're wanting to Titanicus and, like, obviously Malifaux and stuff will fit. We'll just have to see. Have to see. Maybe I get my own small bag. I don't know. Figure it out. Sacrifice clothing to the hold. Models going to carry on. Yes, it would absolutely be that if we did it. I don't care about my clothes. That's fine. We're planning an NYC trip, and I really don't want to fly. I'd rather drive 8 hours than deal with the airport. I also hate the airport. Especially when, by the time you have to, like, get there early for your flight and do security and the actual flight, like, you're really not saving a whole lot of time, I feel. Driving versus airport, like, at least at that point. Obviously, if you're going further, then it makes more sense, but if you're already spending a day anyway, why not just drive? That's still basically the same region, yeah. It's, yeah, it's about an hour north of Chicago. Hour and a half. I am curious what that'll mean for attendance. So that'll be cool to see. Already scoping out food places, so already doing the important planning, obviously. Alright, let's see a little bit more fur. Let's figure Airlines get you a Adepticon. I love being smushed in my seat. The nice part is we can fly from the airport that we like here to the Milwaukee one, so I'm excited about that. I don't have to go to the giant international airport that I hate. Passion. No on-site parking. There was a parking crash. They had event parking. I think it was north of the thing. I think it was even like a garage, from what I saw. What food is Milwaukee, Wisconsin known for? Cheese. Cheese and beer. So cheese curds. Pabst. The beer is from Milwaukee. But yeah, a lot of cheese. And beer. Can we weird they suddenly don't need extra space after moving? Trixie Mattel of Drag Race fame owns the biggest gay bar in Milwaukee. That'd be a good time? Heck yeah. Wisconsin's famous for beer and cheese, yep. Looking at Google, it seems to be a 3-story parking garage on the north side. There we go. Yeah, I remember seeing it on the map. Which the Renaissance in Chicago definitely needed. It was a rough time parking. Definitely needed. Wisconsin's very proud of its cheese. Yes. Yes. So I actually, when I was little, we lived in Wisconsin for a bit, and I remember like bits and parts of being up there. But yeah, that is what they're known for. Okay, I think I want to start the backpack a little bit while I let that kind of dry and marinate. I want to do some purple, chat. I see everyone's consternation. I'm wondering if Adepticon's going to go the Gen Con route in a few decades. Growth is good, and I'm glad they've got a bigger venue for it. I say, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are worried when we need to see how it shakes out first. Looking for a paint. 1 second, chat. Where is our purple? Where the heck? Where'd it go? Okay. Gone through all 3 of my drawers and I don't find it. I want to work on purple. Your line's being marinated, that's right. The parking was yours. It's, yeah. It definitely, it needed to move. And I think they've found a nice place to move to. So I'm excited to check it out. Because it's just not working where it's at. Just not working. And if it's gonna keep growing, like it's needed to move a couple years now, so. Can you imagine mention nerds in the number of Gen Con? I mean, yeah, I sure can, because Gen Con. A lot of the same nerds. Okay, I really want this purple. I'm determined to find it. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Gosh darn it. It's hiding in the very corner under some other paint. Yeah, I think the thing I'm most excited for, and Scott's kind of touching on this, is there's just so much more right there that it seems like it's going to be a lot easier. As opposed to having to Uber to everything, or having, like, we did a lot of food we just ordered to the hotel because it just wasn't worth fighting the parking and going and doing things. So the fact that more is right there, like, that's great. I'm very excited. Exalted, hello. New venue looks very fancy smashy with lots of amenities around. Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited to check it out. How are you today? What you up to? I got Rainy Night update. I got basing a little further along yesterday, so I'm going to try and finish them today. Finish them today. I was looking yesterday, I could find much that didn't look like it was going to be expensive. Yeah, downtown Milwaukee. Yep. This move's going to be great for Adepticon. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's fascinating that some monuments experience at Gen Con. People paying interest first time at Gen Con. Very slightly different nerds. The overlap's pretty big, though. You know? They can keep growing, that's pretty cool. I really did pick colors for my knights. You were thinking turquoise, aren't you? I'm trying to remember. I think that's what you said. I feel like I said that to get something other than purple. We'll add it on. Okay. Probably gonna be renting a car from O'Hare. Are you driving up from O'Hare? I know when Slam was looking, it was Chicago to Milwaukee. Like that was a flight. It's the silliest little plane hop, but it is a flight. Oh yeah, work's nearly over. I can finish building the Warhounds. I looked up the dire wolves last night, and I had a decision to make. 2 for $75 seemed a little steep for me. But I really want those Warhounds. I think I'm gonna play a game with Noob, and if I like it, then I get the Dire Wolves. But that seemed a little steep. But I think you said you can only take one anyway. Milwaukee tax rate is also 2.1% lower than Schaumburg was. Yeah, that's what I told. God's like, we could save so much money. I'm like, I can spend more money. I can get more stuff is what you're telling me. The more I buy, the more I save. No, direct to Milwaukee, you have to go to O'Hare. For international, yeah. You go to O'Hare and then Milwaukee, yeah. Because O'Hare is an international airport, where the Milwaukee one is not. I managed to keep my shopping under control from December to March and splurge in Wisconsin. Can it be done, Avia? Can you do it? It's an hour drive or like extra 4 hour minimum to get a connecting flight. I think it is also nice, and that's part of why we're trying to decide if we drive or fly. Having a car in the group can be really nice, just to take off and do things. I think that's the other thing we're trying to consider. Because, yeah, renting a car definitely adds up too. I'm not flying from Chicago to Wisconsin for sure, but I am here. Expenses, I've been thinking of a few different things. Purple, magenta with lighter blues, cream, or bone, each night getting a unique accent color, or just turquoise. I think painting it another color than purple would be my vote. I know you love the purple, but I think getting to play with another color could be really good. You know? Or make the purple the accent, the smaller bits. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. You need any forge before and I can take some over for rates. Weights in mind already in getting set up to mule things over. Love it. Getting flight's also an expensive group car. Oh, with a group, a car is pretty convenient. Yeah. Luckily, we have lots of time to plan and think about it. I'll have to look at the store around December. It seems the resin is getting scarce. Are they having fulfillment issues again? I haven't ordered any resin in a long time. What's the Smaug cost asking for a friend? Oh no. You're gonna make Exalted smuggle a Smaug. Exalted's exotic export exporium. I like it. All I just see is E. That's right, just keep adding him on. He's an excellent transatlantic mule also, that's right. Exalted's excellent exotic export exporium. Adding on more E's. Smaugle, there we go. I'm avoiding GW resin, so I have a feeling at some point it all goes to Legends. Yeah. Yep, or we'll come back out later in plastic. I think that's a wise move. Unless it's like a specific upgrade kit or something. I think that makes sense. $420. Blaze it, Smog. Alright. Let's got little wings here. most of the big resin items I want. They retired quite a few because I went plastic for Horse Heresy. Retired most, if not all, they just Sigmar, yeah. They're moving to just the upgrade stuff, which is good. And like the special characters and stuff. Get away from that resin. Special characters, Horse Heresy, Old World. Yeah, keep all that. That's fine. Everything else do. Move it to that plastic. Well, the resin models are nice to have just because interesting models, yeah. The level of detail you get with the resin is very nice. But most people, myself now included, don't really want to work with it. I had too many of the vehicles be a pain in the ass for me to want to keep working with it. I am tired of fighting that mold release. It's $5.20 USD. It's $6.90 on the US store. It's so stupid. So stupid. You mean Leviathan droids? In plastic? Yeah, I think the only bigger resin I don't mind working on is whenever we pick up Fulgrim. That's fine. I'll work on him. Anything after that, though. I just checked. There's a ferry between Muskegon, Michigan, and Milwaukee. Round trip is less than 200. No Chicago traffic. There you go. Get out, Airbright. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Would you do it at $5.20? $500, you can get lunch. How? I don't know. Smile's come up a few times. Slide into my DMs and we can talk. Ooh. Ooh. I'm right here. I know you've looked at it a few times. Would you actually smell in bio? I got one of the in bio ladies again on my go live. So I told her my minis are in my bio. I hope Yasmin checks them out. I hope Yasmin loves my minis. I keep getting them on my go live, and I don't know why. Because I've been like specifically avoiding saying something is in my bio. To like try and avoid them. But no, they still find me. They're very, very clever. Very clever. Nikki! Scott's trying to slide into people's DMs again, I know. It's right there in front of me. Ooh. There's a keyword being used, probably. Yeah, I'm not sure what else it would be. I guess link in, I guess would be the thing. They're just using it too. Well, I don't even say that. I say link you know where. Because I'm trying to avoid it, but they still find me. I don't know. I think I'm about to just give up on Twitter. I know I've said it a couple times, but I think I'm good. What is this on his wing? Hold on. A little bit of schmutz on his wing. Alright. Let that dry. And then we'll do a wash on the silver like we were doing for the cloak, which means, let's go back to the cloak. Let's get the purple highlighted. Go hunting through the followers? Maybe. Maybe. Let me know if the urge is there. Exalted is here to enable. I love it. Or stuff like going live or even Twitch, yeah. They just want eyes, yeah. You know what? They work very hard. I respect. The in-bio ladies work very hard. I will say this, if you only follow me on Twitter, if you would like to follow my other socials, which I'm way more active on, there's my TikTok, my Instagram. Twitter's there as well, but TikTok and Instagram I'm much more active, and I enjoy those more. Today I posted our Cavalier Marshal that we started for Scott's Army, so if you want to check that out. Likes, comments, shares, all that helps me out, so thank you. I've been sharing my Seraphon over there, and we're about to share a whole bunch of Chaos Knights, so if you want to check that out, that is there. I have to leave for meetings now. See you later, Scott. Boy, hope meetings go well. I've been looking at the model for the last 5 years. Annoyed I missed out when it was much cheaper. Scott in bio. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, what's that one model or miniature that's kind of the same to you? Where you've looked at it, but you've not picked it up yet. What is it? What is that model you just haven't pulled the trigger on just yet? Resident Portrait Dealer, yep. He lives for it. He lives for it. Tiger. I'm in mind right now, but I bet it's an out of production mini from Portrait. Any Infinity tag? Oh, we got a Wraith Knight. Alright, we need more of our mid-tone here for the fur. I didn't do enough. I think it was the angle I had it on. We'll have to blend this back in. Literally have to get letter. All good. I got you. Let's see. Curvus and Perturabo Primarch figures. I want to wait till I'm good at really well done display levels so I don't ruin them. Same as Big Titans or Town Arc kit. I still say dive on in. Think you'll surprise yourself. But also, that makes me a bit of a hypocrite, as I have not started my Rust yet, and I fully acknowledge that it makes me a bit of a hypocrite. But having some of those bigger projects can be really good for leveling up, so I would say whenever you're feeling brave to attempt a level up would be a good one. Any custodies tickle your fancy? I hear they're quite the hot topic, that's right. Well, it's like, you need a little something something? Probably not, because I know he is going to get Scott's custodies, and Scott has quite a bit of the Forge World stuff. But maybe. Maybe. Plans are crumbling here. Uh-oh. No boats in March, and vehicle charges are in addition to passenger. In addition to passenger. Or like passenger charges? I believe, Bill. I believe him. Whoa. Silly putty is moving on its own. That's why I haven't tried painting in limited edition models, like the Assassin with the statue head or any of those. I definitely think there's a point where you're diving in and seeing what you can do. And I honestly think you will surprise yourself. There is that point. Maybe pick one of them that you're not as, like, stressed on getting perfect. And dive on in. Going, it's like east to west, west to east. Try to be an express that does not go through Chicago. I'll add an hour to your trip. 2 people equals 2 tickets. Then you have to pay for the car. Oh, for the ferry thing. I don't think I've ever been on a ferry now that I think about it. I don't think I've ever had to figure all that out. Sorry, I think there's a little bit of silly putty that got stuck. And unfortunately, I did a matte coat. Okay, we'll get that off. I don't think I've ever had to figure out fairy things. Not a lot of that down here in Texas. Let's see, rest of this week, tomorrow, no stream. I'm going to be working on YouTube things. I'm going to be doing some stream admin. I'm going to be painting up. I think we're going to work on Vashtor tomorrow. I also want to start my next anime repaint. It's they're good for my soul. So I need to start our next one. So I might do a little bit of work on that tomorrow. But no stream tomorrow. I'll be doing YouTube stuff. We will be back on Sunday to work on some Skavens. If you guys want to see my little ratty army, it's been a while since we've had them on. But chat voted for Sub Sunday to work on some Skavens. So we're going to do that on Sunday. I'm trying to think if I have any other announcements. I don't think so. I already talked about Partner Plus. We're really, really close. So thank you everyone who has updated subs for that. We should be unlocking that here May 1st. I'm just scared to say anything until it does. But that's exciting. Thank you. And I think that's kind of all I got today. Gonna try and get Chaos Knights clear coats today. Finish up my little knights before kind of switching to YouTube mode for a day or two. And then I'll work on Thranduil and the Lion the rest of the week. Thranduil's been a lot of fun. I do kind of want to show him off, in case anyone has not seen him. So for Thranduil, we've got, I'm going to finish up the orc that's on the base. It's actually 2 different heads on the base, which is kind of silly. But I'm going to get those finished up. I have a little bit more to do for Thranduil himself. I've got the face to finish, kind of the hilt of the sword. A little bit more for him. And then we need to do some snow on the base as well. So getting kind of final stuff sorted for the display base. And then, yeah, we're kind of down to the last little piddly things, which is nice. So we'll get him finished up here in this next week or so. So he and the lion are definitely my focus projects now that the knights are kind of wrapped up. And then we start taking on some new projects. So I'm excited. Finally at a point where I feel like I'm where I want to be with commissions as far as time where I take it in and get it back out and can work on other things in between. Mousebait, hello, how are you? Oh, allergy meds they gave me knocked me out. Oh gosh. Did you get you got the good stuff, it sounds like. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I hope that you're feeling better. I hope that the allergy meds do kick in here. I know it's a rough time of year for everyone. I was saying in the Discord that we cooked out on Saturday with D&D, but then after we all came back inside, everyone was just sniffling the rest of the day, and I felt really bad. I guess whatever it is, I am not as allergic to, so I was okay, but everyone else was having a rough go. And some steroids, it's helping though. Oh my gosh. Glad that it's helping, but yeah, steroids are no joke. The wind's blowing a lot of stuff around, yeah. All the cold fronts and stuff coming through. It gets rough. Alright, I've got a little bit more fur up here, I see. Get that caught up. What does everyone else have this week? What are we up to, chat? Anything we're looking forward to? Sounds like some of us doing some Adepticon planning. Grab some coffee, sounds good. I think I'll probably keep looking around at that too. Just because, I'm so used to being in Chicago and us kind of having everything figured out and locked down. I've got to figure out what the heck we're gonna do next year. All right. Let's go ahead and flip the backpack over and keep working on it. I kind of want to see how it overlaps here. Let's make sure I got everything I need. This silly putty man fighting me today. Got some washes to do on the side as well. My friends are really sad all the restaurants they found are no good now. I am glad Exalted was able to come this year. And I'm glad we got to do like some of the Chicago things. Like got to go to Kuma's, got to go ordered a deep dish pizza. That kind of stuff. Like I'm glad we did some of that. Well, we could. Yeah, Kuma's is good. Got some Italian beef. You know, we tried to do some of the more Chicago-y things. I'm glad we did. Now we get to try all the Milwaukee things. That'll be fun. It was pretty good. I'm glad. It was kind of fun because basically we did everything. But now new things fine, exactly. It's like a lot of that was things we did like our first Adepticon, so it's kind of fun to do it again. Elsie Blue Hobbies, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on, and I apologize, he's in a bunch of sub-assemblies. We are working on Lionel Johnson, but in purple. So, let me try and get them together for you. We've got magnetized head option. We've got the cloak is coming together with the lion back there. And then I'm working on his backpack a little bit. So he's in lots of different pieces, but coming together. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Let's see, we were playing Warhammer, says Twitch. What were you up to today? Warboss, welcome in. How are ya? We're going to WOG. You're still not sold on the dude. That's fair. That's fair. You did get to try a lot of weird stuff while you're here. That's a good challenge to start. Thank you. This is joining. So this is actually a custom Marine Force where we have a lot of purple. So I'm excited to see them all together. Let's see. I was working on non-metallic metal Imatech Stormlord. Chat, you know what to do. Go click on that link. Go check out that stream. Go check out some more Warhammer. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Let me follow so I can check it out too before I forget. I'm so glad Twitch gave us... There we go. The click on the name and follow. I'm glad they gave us that back. So much easier. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. For everyone coming in, we've been a lot of Warhammer here. Welcome on in. The other day we were working on some Titanicus. So here are my little House Caesarian Knights. These are the Lancers. And a little bit of a glow there. They are going to go with my War Master Titan. Here's my baby. So there is Legio Kratos. So we're working on those. And I've also been working on a Thranduil for Lord of the Rings or the Middle-earth strategy battle game. So here he is with his displayed base. So there's some of what we like to work on. But welcome in. We also really love Malifaux, Kingdom Death. I've been trying to bring some more of those on stream. So welcome. Yeah, the Tiny Knights. I'm trying to learn Titanicus. Some of our friends at Adepticon played, and I got to like watch the game. Now I want to dive in. I want to play some. So trying to get enough stuff together so that I can. Thank you so much. I'm excited to come check out your stuff. I want to see that Stormlord so bad. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Sly, hello, how are you? Where's the bucket? Which bucket? The Kingdom Death bucket, or... I only ask because I have a lot of work in progress buckets that we were talking about yesterday too. So I want to make sure I'm talking about the right thing. The Kingdom Death book, it is in... Here's my backlog is a silly thing. It is in a closet. Because I needed room. I think that'll be part of my admin work tomorrow, Riot, is to get the bucket out. Hub O Kingdom Death. So many buckets. I needed space, so I had to pack them up and put them somewhere. I couldn't just leave them out anymore. I need more room. Oh wait, I think that silver goes. Oh no. Okay. We're good. I thought the silver went up. I don't think it does. That says, oh, tough day today, so be quiet on here. But I'm heartened to listen in and be among friends. I hope that we can help a little bit. I'm sorry that it's a rough day. Sending energies your way. We are painting some 40K today. I've got, this is Lionel Johnson in purple for Wasted Mind here in the chat. I'm going to try and make a big push on this mini this week. He won't be done this week, but he'll be, I want like a big chunk taken out of it. So that we can get to the fun stuff and kind of refining things. But that's what I've got. Welcome in, everybody. If you'd like to see the other stuff I'm working on, oh, my bot already did it. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. I'm going to flip this back over. Start some washes. So we can start highlighting. Let's see what else is going on. What hobby news did we have? We had, it looked like some new Necromunda characters. Did you guys get a look at those? We had the new Stormcast on Monday, which looked good. I'm not huge on Stormcast, but they look fine. Hey, Nova Ninja. I'm pretty good. How are you? We are working on Lionel Johnson today. What are you up to? Let me put him here so you can see. Yeah, so this is the 40K Lion model. This came out with the Dark Angel updates and everything. So he's in sub-assemblies, which makes it, I know, a little hard to see here on screen. But working through all of these different pieces for him. It's a cool color for him. Thank you. How are you? Is there anything you're working on? We need to work on him, and I also need to figure out what color our little watchers are going to be. Which, we may do that here in a moment, because Wasted Mind said to look at another one for some inspirations. We may do that. Let me get comfy first. We also have his sword we can work on a bit more. Let me actually look up that other model. And let's read it. Oh, cool, their websites. Love that for me. Come on, new website, you can do it. It is your model I'm trying to get to. Oh, okay, so we're looking at the cream color. We can do that with mine, yeah. I will probably airbrush them, but we can definitely do that. Okay. Cool. Let's go ahead and start working on a sword then. The new Stormcast models look pretty sick. Wish there was a Chaos Marine unit with shields so I can make them Iron Warriors. I'd say a lot of people steal from the Stormcast. Steal the big, those like round shields. I don't remember what that unit is called. But I know that those get stolen quite a bit. Surfing, trying to find inspirations. To paint some Dark Angels. Used to have a few when I was a boy, but I stripped my son's Ultras. Oh, to convert to Dark Angels. Gotcha. Well, welcome on in. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. Sorry I don't have traditional Dark Angels today, but I've painted some Dark Angels. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we just kind of nerd out and work on what we've got for the day. They have good bits? Yeah, if you're wanting to convert. I know that they have some of the upgrade sprues and things. If you wanted to add a little extra flair. Bringing in more of the specifically Dark Angel stuff. Could do that. I'll go ahead and do a wash on our silver too before we start highlighting. This metal I start with is pretty dark, but I still like to have a little bit of that wash to play off of too. Green for Dark Angels. Hopefully get some games in a couple months. Let's go. That's exciting. Well, welcome in. Personally, I've got Space Wolves, I've got Tyranids, I've got Eldar, and then I'm hoping to start Emperor's Children, which was the other hobby news from today, is that they're getting, like, digital rules. So I think that means a codex is coming at some point. And then I've also got Skaven, Slanesh, and Seraphon for Sigmar. I haven't been playing as much lately. I need to play some more, but I have been painting a little bit of all of that. You know, be streaming. Nope. I stick to my stream stuff. You're in the UK. You'll have to check out the Warhammer category. But today we've got the lion. Alright. What else do I want to work on? Let's go ahead and go back to his helmet, actually. Just gonna leave it on. It's a little easier to see. Alright, we still have some of our dark gray. Banda, hello, how are you? Welcome on in. We're working on the lion in purple. What'd you got? How do you feel about the latest Emperor's Children announcement? I'm excited that they are treating them separately. I feel like that's a good sign. I'm a little glad that it's not right now, just because Skaven are coming out. So I think my takeaway is I'm going to work on what I'd like for my force, and then when they're ready, I'll be ready. I think it's a good sign. We're just waiting at this point. What about you, Panda? What do you think? Is anyone else excited about the Emperor's Children being like a separate digital, basically an index? What do we think? I think it's a sign of good things to come. I was hoping for more for you, because I know how excited you are for the Emperor Codex. Exalted kind of poked fun at me that it was a little bit hopium, but like, if that means it's a bigger release and it needs room for that, that's cool. I'm on board with that. I hope that whenever they do get their update, it's a considerable update. So we shall see. Nothing to do but wait. Nothing to do but wait. Gives me hope for a Night Lord index. I guess chat, do you think they would do? Kind of outside the big four. Do you think we would? Alright, there's that. Let me check out. You ain't threatening me yet. I'm back. Meeting is 1:30 to 2:30, not 11, like the calendar said. Great. So glad you went in early for Welp, welcome back. We're glad to have you. One of you two, these are the worst slots for meetings. I always hated the ones that would do at the end of the day. People are like 4 to 5 meeting, especially because I used to get off at 4:30. And then I'd get really agitated, and they're just like, why are you so upset? Because I'm not supposed to be here at all. Right after lunch, too. Yeah. Well, sorry. They're having to do all that today. Tis silly. Alright. You know what? He's coming along. Let's see. What else can we work on? I want to get those little watchers airbrushed so bad. Trying to like, what can I work on here while we're still together? I guess in general with streaming, just seeing how much sub-assemblies can kind of goof up. flow and numbers and everything. That's been kind of tough to figure out here. I think it's hard when people can't see the entire thing you're working on. Means it's 6 p.m. We have to, yes, when you have to do time zone, things like that. Awful. Hey, Ogre, welcome in. Love the contrasting colors you're using. The purples and the highlight, great work. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. How are you today? This is for, so the entire army is custom. So it is, basically the run is White Scars. So we've stolen a lot of models from the White Scars. But we're also stealing from the Dark Angels for a very custom Marine force. So welcome on in. Glad to hear it. Americans want their meeting. They should schedule it at a decent time of day. I do think it should be something that works for both. You need to schedule earlier. Americans. Needs to be as close to, like, within business hours as you can. Like, even if you just do 9 o'clock, like, that's fine. Adam's Factory, welcome in. So fancy. I like it. Is this a homebrew successor chapter or just for fun? Yes, so this is for Wasted Minds Custom Force. So we've done a few other projects for this army. We've done some Sicarians, we've done some Leviathans. We did do the Corsaro Con. We did some Terminators for it. So this is kind of the next edition for that army. Or better yet, send a flippin' email. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do 9 a.m. That's fine. I'll make them wait till 6 their time. That's messed up. Don't do that. Veritable, hello, how are you? We're doing all right here. How are you? Trying to get some more on the lion here. I don't want to piece them together so you guys can get the full vision. It feels kind of strange in sub-assemblies. And I also want to see how much the backpack's going to cover, because I have a feeling, but I haven't actually seen it yet. Alright, so this goes there. You can see, going together. We can't even do our own time zones. Whenever people have called us on the West Coast complaining, because we're from the East Coast and weren't open. Yeah. Okay. That goes there. That doesn't fit as closely as I thought. Okay. Definitely looks better, especially with this head. This head looks so goofy without the backpack. With the backpack, he looks cool. Without it, looks silly. Okay, so that goes there. And then the shoulders. Which one's on Silly Putty? They fit over here. Well, this is helping me to see all the colors together, too. Okay. This is worthwhile, chat. Hold on. Are you painting all the heads? So we wanted both of the helmeted heads. Wasted Mind wasn't interested in the unhelmeted, so we're doing both helmeted heads for this one. That'll fit there. Put the backpack back on. Okay, so there's the full vision. We're getting there. This is the commission, yeah, so this is for Wasted Mind in chat. So by the time we get all of these pieces together, that's what it'll look like. But I understand why it may be a little quieter in chat with sub-assemblies. So we gotta figure that out going forward, chat. That's okay, though. For today, we make progress. Mother of stick in the silly. Okay, there. Considering there are 4 heads for them, yeah, like I would be happy to do it. But Wasted Mind was not interested in the unhelmeted. So we're just gonna rock the helmeted ones. Damn, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm very fortunate that I get to paint one. Yeah, Will, aren't you buying Scott's Doty? Yeah, they were Ryan on layaway. A Scott layaway. What did I do? You're spending money. Spending money. After you told us. After you told us. Oh, for Scott. This is the first time Scott's been ever excited to see me. That's not true. That's not true. He may be up to something, though. You gotta watch that, Scott. He's in here trying to trade for Smaug. Gotta watch that, Scott. Alright. There's helmet. Smaug, yeah, we were looking at exchange rates and things. Exalted likes sending Forge World over. Since the markup for everyone here in the States is stupid. We pay like some really weird conversion rate for it. Wheeling and dealing, that's right. Honey bags of beaver nuggets. Hey, hold on. Hold on. That's part of my... You can't take from my sticky notes, Scott. Cheater. Can't take from my sticky note. But I don't end up in it... I'm sorry. If Will doesn't end up buying some of Scott's custodies, I might have to get Nikki to paint them. Why is Mini Stomp not working? That's weird. Should be working. You know, Mini Stomp is ones he's trying to get rid of? No. He needs to buy Scotland. No. No. I'll stick to the superior hobnobs, thanks. Hobnobs are very good, yeah. They're very, very good. Oh, a Smaug, I gotcha. I don't know why the command's not working, though. I will add that to my admin time tomorrow, because that should be working. Oh, chat. Having a hard time. Okay. The sub-assemblies are getting to me, too. Okay. Refocus. Let's work on the shoulder for a bit. We're going to do a little bit of a glaze to get the writing on here. This is why I don't open my DMs. You know who you are. How dare. Oh, no. Oh, no. Probably not for the UK rate. I write the check. Shipping's ungodly. That is, that's part of what we're trying to figure out with. Alright, we're just gonna glaze those on. So it's in the recesses, and then we'll come back and we'll layer and highlight over it. Lazy girl parchment is what this is. But it works. Let that fill in. Capillary action of our brush. Get the extra off. And we'll layer that later. Easy peasy. Thanks all to this hour meal. Yes, comrade. What is the gray stuff used and stick the bits to the mini holder? This is just Silly Putty. I use Silly Putty for airbrush masking to stick to the handles like this. Silly Putty can be used for lots of stuff. It won't hurt your model. The only annoying part, if you decide to use some Silly Putty, is it will stick to itself, which sometimes, if you're having to move things around for airbrushing and things, can get a little annoying. So if you're using it, make sure to remember it will stick to itself, but it will not hurt your model. So I use it a lot, especially for airbrushing. And then I just keep it around for stuff like this too. This says, whoa now, you need to discuss race. You go through me, his wrangler. We have a mule wrangler. Yeah, it's great, Rice. Even just having like a little egg of it can be great. This is the rise of the proletariat of plastic. That's right. All right, we're gonna focus this the shoulder down. I'm also getting lost in the sauce with the sub assemblies, so. We're gonna focus this for a bit. Any final highlights, I'll probably wait until it's all together, but we can do a facet highlights here. Just to make sure we keep our lighting all consistent. The hell it is. Bees, welcome in, how are you? Certainly need pelts on the cape a little closer, yeah. So here is the actual, he does have, the lion has a lion on the back. We still need to work on this side here, but starting to get the fur and everything worked up there. Bees, what you up to today? Oh, we back to internet, Jesse? Good, good, good. Glad to have you back. We are still working on the lion. Starting the work day, let's go. Let's crush it today. Looks really neat. Yeah! Thank you, Panda. Appreciate it. It's a very nice model. I was telling chat, it's a little... I understand that it's a little tricky here on stream, just because of the sub-assemblies, but... But, like, we needed to get more done on him today, so I'm taking the time to do that. Or I switched to YouTube mode for a day or two. We're gonna take some time together to get him worked out a little bit. Now, so he's doing some weathering highlights. Ooh, and the sun's Spartan. Let's go. Spartan is a sick tank. Are you guys gonna try and play some more Mousebait here after Adepticon? I didn't know if you guys had kind of made it... I know Scott and I have kind of made it a goal just to play more games and learn more games here. Kind of nice. Feeling energized again to do some of that. Yep, he's building his list at the moment. It takes him days. I remember, like, when we were first getting into it, I would build, like, several lists and just save them so that I didn't have to do that every time. And I would just have, like, 4 or 5 lists that I would rotate between. I don't know if that would help, but I'll put it out there in case it does. But just having, like, some go-to lists you know will work so that you don't have to take that time every time. Hey, Bloodjack, welcome in. Building some, Conquest dinosaurs and chilling. Their dinosaurs have made me look at it more than anything else. Like, I don't think I would play just because I already have a lot of systems, but man, those dinosaurs are cool. Thanks so much for coming to hobby with us. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day here if you're lurking along with dinosaurs. They're just so cool. Trying to get games in, like, Kingdom Death too. This is William. He's basically analog only in this way, so we can remember it. The only game I play with my friends are ones with make us both sad. Well, maybe can work in some Titan time or something. I don't know. You do like Sag things, though. Real Sag hours over there. Maybe can get some Titan time. Those dinos, they're so cool. So cool. I'll be doing more Malifaux and Titanicus too. Against myself. Guaranteed win. There you go. I still need to do my Bushido homework. I wanted to get my cheat sheet together before we go back to the store. And I haven't yet. I need to do that. Decide if I want to do that or some Fallout this week. I don't know. I feel like Fallout, I just needed Fallout for some reason. There is no shipping. I am the shipping. I need to work on my Shattered Legion list with the new book finally out. Adeptus Titanicus, Bloodjack. So the tiny titans and knights. Vegeta, welcome in. Thank you so much for that sub. For 20 months of support. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. We're doing well here. How are you? Trying to get some of our sub-assemblies done here for the lion. Part of me wants to get a couple, like, really close so I can start to put them together. I think that'll help me. And help when I go to put them on socials. Bushido, though, yes. Yes. I need to learn. I just need to do my homework for the keywords. Guess we'll see how Scott's feeling. Feel bad because they're like making like a real effort to get the group started back up. I just don't want to have to go to the game start every week. That's a little much for me. But like every few weeks, I'm happy to go up. Hey, yo, how many sub points we lacking out of 100? So it updates, I think, every 2 or 3 hours. Before stream, we were at 92, so we were down 8. So we are getting really close, Will. Really, really close. Thank you again, everyone who has updated your subs. Switched over from Gift and Prime and all that good stuff. We're so close. Thank you, Slam. If you guys want to read, I tried to explain it the best that I could. Also down below stream, if you are curious about ours or any of your other streamer friends, there is something where the streamer can share it, and Twitch added their own blurb. So if there's anything you have questions on, there is the Twitch explanation as well. So I'm really glad that they did that. But yeah, we're real close. Happy robots. I heard the system is great, but sadly no players here. It's tough for some of the smaller games, yeah. The Brontosaurus instead of a robot. Do you have a good local community for Conquest? I only got for the models, but the game's been really fun. I didn't know they had the full rules online yet, so I had a little read of it. We found that trying to brute force through it was kind of rough. I actually need to see what is actually on YouTube for Bushido, if there's like a good way to get the rhythm. I do think that helps, but knowing at least some of the basics, having those handy would be good. I can't play Conquest with anyone either. I have 100 Kingdoms because horsies, but the new sorcerers look so cool. Horsies are always my weakness for armies. They do have some cool horsies. I love that you guys like it. I always feel annoyed when I don't have a color out, but you guys seem to like it. It's a little bit active community here. I think those are always the best. We have that for a couple games here. And you can just see how much everyone loves that game. Sometimes that can be the best. Because then they're very active. As opposed to like 40K where it's much larger, but not everyone is, I guess, interactive on things or at the game store every time. They're kind of my not Bretonian army with better looking peasants, etc. Gotcha. Speaking of horsies, I'm gonna do the streamer thing. I posted the it was just in chat, sorry. I posted the Cavalier Marshal we were working on for Scott up on my socials this morning. If you want to check that out, that's the horsey I'm working on right now. That is painted to match Scott's City of Sigmar's army. So if you guys want to check that out, likes, comments, all that help me out. Trying to get back on socials. For some reason, like, I'm really glad we did Adepticon, but getting back to things after has been kind of a nightmare this year for some reason. I don't know what it is. Let me get back into the rhythm. Alright, let's go ahead and work on the hilt of the sword. Get that started. I'm totally not tempted by the Cavalier Marshal. It's such a cool kit. I mean, it's awful. You don't need it. Don't do it. Awful, don't do it. That was me last year. One reason I opened that tank box immediately so that it wouldn't hit me. Yeah, it was just like, I could do socials, or I could just paint the thing I want to paint, and then I just don't do socials. Or I could just paint. I don't know. The annoying part about being a content creator is you have to create content. And some days I just don't want to. Some days it just feels real cheesy, real annoying. I haven't got my shipping notice yet. Hope my paints come in. Uh-oh. I hope so too, Mass Paint. The annoying part about having a job is that I have to work, right? Right? Mine was I came back and I just like, I hit commissions so hard that then having to do socials on top of it, I was just like, ugh. Can't do it right now. Just a different beast. I want to be painting, not content creating. Alright, there's that. We'll do the red on the hilts, I think. I think that'll look nice. But job equals money equals more miniatures. True? True. Same. Someone should just give me money. Down with that. Whenever we want to do Gamer City. You heard of Hex 28? What is Hex 28? Same thing I told my boys when they got older. Adult only means you can buy the stuff you really want finally, but have no time to use it. Yeah. Alright, we'll let all that dry. And then we'll probably start doing some of the highlights on the blade itself. We'll make sure we do the power effects as well. What do I want to tackle next? I guess we can get back to the backpack and start highlighting that. We'll just hop back and forth here. I'm just seeing a line model who dual wields his sword and gulliman's. That'd be cool. I wouldn't want to mess with him, no. No. I'd be like, I'm good. Alright, let's start highlighting this up while we're here. We will just tackle each and every little sub-assembly here together. You gotta get on the $1 billion no wasted time grind set. You need to absolutely hate your life by maximizing everything. Hex 28, if I'm not confused, is a fantasy-based take on a mecha game. You have giant animated buildings or golems fighting out. One of those rule sets, no provided minis, so go nuts sort of things. Oh, okay. That sounds kind of neat. I feel like golems, or like if you could do like kaiju, that'd be cool. Just big beasties slugging it out. Yeah, Nikki was spending time in your mind palace today. I need more mind palace time, you're right. Then the money comes. Sadie and I did not have our life lessons with breakfast. I saw a baby picture from 1993 where I was asleep on a couch when I should have been land like a fool that I am. How dare. How dare. Armored Kaiju, Gundam, and Godzilla? I'd play that. Yeah, that's okay, Bill. Go for it. Oh yes, buying land. Yes. How could you not think to be doing that? Well, shake my head, my head. There you go. I'm gonna pull it up too, because I'm curious. I'll look at it after stream here. Maybe? There we go. Whoa, it's trippy looking. Okay, I read this later. Neat. That's kind of neat. Alright, we need more paint. That house on hands and some souls like Madness. See. I need to look into this more. I should have just rolled the healthy lifestyle on my character sheet. You could have picked your background and you just didn't. You just didn't. Now what are you doing? Now what are you doing? Then I have 10 gold pieces per day. Per day, baby. Next time, well. Well, did you at least let your little one roll on it, you know? Did you set your little one up for success here? When you rolled out his stats. If life was a real game RPG, we'd have better avatars. Thus, I have defeated the holographic universe theory. What is 10 gold pieces per day equal in today money? I mean, that sounds pretty good. Sign me up for 10 gold pieces a day. Here says, need to make a choice. Learn lockpicking, get the Fallout starter set, Blackout starter set, or Halo starter set. I feel like I'm leaning Fallout of those. But I know you've also looked at the, like you've mentioned, the Halo one. So that's a tough one, chat. What should Reaper pick? Where's the magic mirror? I need to make changes now. There's one highlight. Now the next highlight. Oh boy, here I go, randomly dive into obscure corners of the internet. Will, does that also mean you're not having to go to work today? After you mentioned them trying to get you to come in. Do we get to look up 10 gold pieces a day instead? If so, I'm happy for you. We take a silver dollar size of 1 gold piece. That's 26.73 grams. Oh, we doing the math in the chat. We doing the math. 26 grams of gold is worth 1976. There we go. And you get 10 of those a day. One of those genius level insights earlier. GW is shit canning the Age of Sigmar 2.0 era Stormcast. Make us regret not buying Dominion boxes. They're gonna get scooped up by everyone wanting the Stormcast heads for the Lady Custodies. That's what we figured out. Now everyone wants Dominion. It has a purpose now. And it's for bits. This can't go sideways at all, no. No. 10 gold pieces is there for $19,760 a day. Yeah, sign me up. Place in mind, would you like to do a snack? That's more than I make in a year's a day. D&D be crazy. Fake ice cream cone? Let's do it. Once I figure out where I put the snacks. I think they're behind me. I grabbed the box just in case. Ice cream cone. All right, what does it say about this one? Obviously, it's a marshmallow cone, but what else does it say? One D&D gold piece is approximately 1,000 USD based on approximate size and weight of canonical D&D coins. I don't know. I like Scorch Panda's math better. All right. What else does it say about our ice cream cone? Did I miss it? Or is... Uh-oh. It is Mega Corn Marshmallow. Marshmallow with fruit jelly. Are we excited for more corn? We have Mega Corn Marshmallow. All right. The package smells of strawberry, but the cone doesn't smell of anything. Well, as long as it doesn't taste like sweet corn again, I think we're okay. It does just feel like a waffle cone. I don't know how to eat it. I'm just going for it. Mm-hmm. That's the jelly. It's very marshmallowy. I thought this would be a little crunchier. It's not. I wonder if corn's so prevalent because it's not as common there as a crop requiring a lot of land. Maybe. It tastes sweet, but not much. It just tastes like marshmallow. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, it's just a filled marshmallow with them. All right. I kind of want this to be a little crunchier, but all right. The jelly and the marshmallow is pretty good. I think it's all right. All right. I hate Electrum. No, it's not the best. It's awful. You can't convert it. It's a pain in the ass. Whenever Scott gives us Electrum, I don't even write it down because I don't want to mess with it. The cone is more styrofoam than waffle cone. Yes, that's a good comparison. It's very much styrofoam. If you would like to do another, let me know, Wasted Mind. Just so we make sure we get through all the snacks. Especially before they expire. I don't want them to go bad. You'd like to do another? We sure can. You pick? Okay. Let's take a dive into box. I just felt like I had picked out several of them, so. Okay. What have we got left? I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not gonna worry about that. What is this home pie? What is this? Where is this? Oh, it literally just says home pie. I have no idea what this is. How adventurous are we feeling? I have no idea what this is. Okay, let me pick a secondary option. If you're not feeling home pie. Or I have another, it looks like another corn snack, which you weren't a fan of. This one is spicy cod roe, I think. Gotta eat the home pie eventually. Okay, we're feeling brave. Let's do it. I don't know what this is. Asbestos and dust pie. Well, since I never spent any money, the Church of the Platinum Dragon gave me my gear. You've been role-playing a billionaire. Bahamut, I'm sorry, my intel's my thumbstick. That's amazing. Bahamut's just making you loaded. My paladin is literally Elon Musk. Yep. Yep. I catch up here. It's on me being a rogue. Eventually I had enough for 2 pieces of electrum. A lot of damn copper. Alright, let's take a look at home pie. Now that I've caught up with chat. Alright. Oh, is it just a biscuit? Got a little cookie? They just look like little cookies. It's not a pie at all. Okay. I mean, it just looks like a shortbread cookie. Yeah, it's crunchier than a Fig Newton. Mine's in many pieces. I know. Got bamboozled. It's not a pie at all. It's like a really tough shortbread cookie. Or like a butter cookie. What do you think, Wasted Mine? It's not corn, so it's fine. That's right. I'll save the corn pie for another day. Wait, we're working on this. It's alright. A lot of these are like, I'm not finding anything that I would specifically order just for it. It tastes enough like something I can get here that I'm not like chomping at the bit. But I'm glad I get to try them. So thank you, Isamine. It's been fun getting to try them, even if maybe we don't like all of them. And nothing's wasabi flavored yet, so that's good. It's not like southern sweet corn. That's what it tasted like. It was just crunchy sweet corn. It was very strange. I didn't mind because I like sweet corn, but Wasted Mine was not a fan. It's definitely, if you're not used to having that, yeah. Yeah, why do you hex me? I'm just saying. I haven't looked through all of the little descriptions. Especially if it just repeats what it is. And then I can't help you, but... It was Oath of Devotion, but looking at this nearly 6-digit gold count next to my D&D Beyond character was sending me Mars! You're a Sylvan Dragonborn Himbo Pally. I didn't mean to make a horde. It's just part of it. All dragons have a horde. You just got yours. You just didn't know it. Hydrophobic candy coating? Yep. Take the paint I'm painting over you? Yep. That Thousand Suns commission we did forever ago. where we had to use the Tamiya. It was part spraying the Tamiya, part having to do anything else with it. It's just awful. Such a pain in the butt. Never again. I have very few commissions that are a never again. That one's a never again. Still sad we never got to level 20. Oh. How close did you get? Did you get, like, were you guys 19? Because my friend had that, where they were all 19, but then the campaign fell apart. Which is sad. Look like Candy Red. Or get my choices. It looks good, but yeah, it's... Unfortunately, some of those are just such a pain in the butt that it's just not worth it. I've kept the character sheet. Pencil smudges and all inside its laminated form. It's like an artifact of a bygone age. Now that we've finished Strahd and we don't have, like, a campaign going, it's very strange to, like, think about. But I do want to start, like, making some characters for whenever we do play. I think it'll be my turn to heal, unfortunately. So I gotta figure out what I want to heal with. Maybe I finally go Pally. Or... The other one I was thinking was Divine Soul Sorcerer. I've not played that. We finished Strahd. We did kick his butt. We had... I feel like we kind of, not on purpose, min-maxed the Strahd fight. We had, like, literally everything to use against him, and we just dunked on him. The only reason he didn't go down quicker is my rogue had a radiant sword, and Scott was able to use, I think, Suggestion on me. Otherwise, he would have gone down even faster. I had to beat up my ranger friend, which made me really sad. But yeah, we dunked on him. And now it's often I have the sun sword, yep. So my rogue had the sun sword for a lot of the campaign. Yeah. How did the airdrop go? I think the werewolves were helping with the rest of the castle. They didn't come into the main fight, but they were distracting. And then yeah, we kicked his butt. I don't know. I thought even with our stuff it'd be a little tougher, but no, we were that strong. The rogue paladin had the sun sword kick butt. Yeah. It's okay, rangers aren't really people. Ranger player. I felt bad. I hate that. I mean, I had a character death in another campaign at the hands of a player. I took Disintegrate to the face from our sorcerer when he was controlled, so... Like, it just sucks. You don't feel good about it, but... But yeah, we finished that up, and now we're gonna take, like, a little bit of a break. I kinda wanna find, maybe something a little shorter. For whatever we do next. We were talking about doing just, like, Hero Quest for a little bit. My friend Danny loves Mario games, so I picked up Wonder for her birthday. I think she wants to do, like, a co-op day. Go over and play some Mario. But yeah. Well, we'll do another campaign, but definitely need a break in between. These very long campaigns kind of taking it out of us. Sword of the Sun. That's our domain expansion. Sword of High Noon. What was I trying? Oh, multi-class a paladin? What would you do it with? You guys are also... You guys want to pay the friend tax with your channel points. When we reach that, we will gift out 5 subs to the chat, which also gets us closer to a sub Sunday. It's just at the top of my screen, so I figure I'd mention it. Our new guy at work, we just had a baby, so it'll be a while. He and his significant other are into D&D, so maybe we'll have a go. Yeah. To make Strahd hard, you can really gotta play him super smart. He isn't super strong, but he can be super tricky. It was fun. So he pops up in different places. So I guess this is kind of Strahd spoilers, but it doesn't mean this is where he is in, like, every campaign. We fought him next to, actually, like, something that could teleport. And I guess that's not actually, like, part of the fight. So the whole time I thought that was Scott's plan, was to get to the teleport. But I couldn't do anything because I was charmed. But he ended up not using it, so it could have been a lot crazier. As we're having to, like, jump in portals after Strahd, but... I don't know, Scott's plan. Thanks, plan. But yeah, I guess it's not actually, like, part of the fight where I thought it was. So I was just kind of going along with it, because I couldn't do anything anyway. Basically, I was charmed. My brother, the druid, thought I had turned on them, thought I was betraying them. Polymorphed me into a spider, so then I super couldn't do anything. And I just had to let them kind of figure out the rest of it. Now I want to play Math Rocks. Way to go, chat. The ogre played, ooh, a cleric rogue once? That sounds fun. I really love cleric, too. I had a war cleric for a while, and loved her. Surprised that Scott busts down your door and be like, hero quest, foaming at the mouth. He's trying to play it cool, but I'm trying to get the rest of the party on board here to play some hero quest. Like, if we could do the campaign and get some of the expansions out, that'd be really cool. Considering we have, like, all of them. We could just do hero quest for a bit. That would be pretty neat. I really want to see if they would try, like, the Monster Hunter board game. Maybe Darkest Dungeon. See if I can talk them into some of that. But we'll see. They're very much D&D people. I don't know how much they'll agree to doing the other stuff. I have to have a character ready in case I ever get to play with Scott and Nikki. Be warned, I do voices and RP hardcore. Let's go. Let's go. I do want to find, like, a one-shot to, like, DM again. I really had fun DMing for the one we did on stream. And unfortunately, Avernus was just not good. So I want to try DMing again. Okay, small break, and then we will make another push here on the land. Five coats of black? Are you doing something over the black? My question. Would it be worth doing primer and then whatever color you're doing mousebait is my question. Dwarf Inquisitive Rogue Cleric of the Forge, who's party lead by the end of 20. That's pretty cool. That's a cool build. I like that. If it's just black, maybe try primer. Brushing on primer and then the black if you want, like, the... Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, next time. I say, if you really like, the matte black, but even the matte coat, well, you've got all your shiny armor. But yeah, primer and then the black, maybe. Okay. These guys have to wait, because we're going to airbrush them, because we're doing the cream. So I'm just going to take them off my desk. The shoulder feels pretty good. I will do final stuff once it's on him, so that I can get highlighting correct. Trying to decide if we just go ahead and start the sword. Backpack is in a pretty good spot. I think that's another that once it's on, I'll do some more... I have a little bit more purple to touch up. That's coming along nicely. Come to Utah. I have a whole welcoming group. There'll be plenty of board games with you. Does get me out of Texas. I was once part of a campaign stream read by Nerd Immersion. As a Warforged Ranger, I did an Arnold voice for my character, and the first time I spoke, the DM almost fell out of his chair. I love that. The only time I've done a voice was my little kobold. And I would do, like, the really scratchy, kind of really obnoxious. But my party loved her, so they were either very nice or I did okay with her. I'm not doing it because Slam's here. And he will 100% clip my my little kobold voice. That's the only time I've really done one. If we were in an RP heavy group, I would do it. I would try it at least. Lies and slander and truth. Nikki, come on. We take over a game store near Nikki's house. We live there until the short campaign ends. Level 5 to 7. This is our home now. This is our home now. Okay. I think I feel good about this. Until it's on. I'm just gonna go down the list. I feel good. Shield, I need to figure out the weird snake thing throughout it. But we can do that. This I feel good until it's on. And then I will continue to work that up. Lion shoulder, I also feel good. We do need to get the inside. I just noticed that as I set that down. Get that. Stay on. This is one of my RPG Online is better, Emma. You can chat and do your stuff in VC. Totally IC and text, yeah. I really liked the campaign we did, the Ancient Greek, where that was all online. I think that was fun. I think now that we're out of campaigns, doing some shorter stuff would be great. After a break. Settle for an online D&D game, yeah. I think after a break, that's what we would want to do. You're D&D starved. I will consult the Scott. I still want to do a, I still want to DM like a one-shot, or like a little 2-session shot. I want to try it again with a campaign that actually makes sense. Unlike Avernus. Aside from the dumb liquor laws, I enjoy it for the most part. That's good. That says, I heard tell in high school of a group that spent a whole weekend sleeping at someone's house to roll up characters and play as much as they could for a new session. I love that. I love just, like, nerdy time off, too. Or, like, a whole weekend for it. I know for me, with, like, my anxiety and stuff, D&D is one of the few times where I can actually turn my brain off and not think about work and other stuff for a bit. And very good for me. Primer works so much better? Yes, I'm glad. I'm glad you said something, Mousebait, so we could figure it out. I have so many one-shots and RPG systems. I just want to play. Okay. I'm gonna say, I don't want to promise anything. But once Scott and I have a little break from D&D, maybe we figure something out? I don't want to say when that is, because we do need a break, but... Any games that work online. One's a backroom-based game called Liminal. I want to learn to run it. I have heard of that. I don't know anything like about it, but I've heard of it. Can you imagine we stay for NikkiCon, we don't interrupt the streams. You just see Slammer me in the background. Who was that? Oh god, Scott let himself go. We have Slender Scott, we have Slender Slam. Slender Will. I got most of the shades done the Fusiliers last night, so Sly, awesome. See if I have it in me finish the shades tonight. Did you get to Elden Ring yesterday too? Or did the shades take over? Slam says, Slender is the last adjective I'd used about me. I am, however, an eldritch horror. Okay. Get in there. That's my gathering energy to finish dance. Very involved. Okay. Slender Scott, medium slam, chunky Will. Sam says, we did that kind of thing a lot in high school. One of my friend's father was a truck driver. He was gone for 2 weeks at a time. So weekends were RPG paradise at his place. D&D, Cyberpunk, and various... Is that World of Darkness games? Yes, I love that. Yes. I think that's the other thing is I'd like to do other systems. I really... You guys want to play Call of Cthulhu with me? Can we please play Call of Cthulhu? I want to try it. Can I just mess you guys up for, 2 or 3 sessions? I want to put... I have the, starter box, and I kind of want to... I don't know how that works online, what people use for Call of Cthulhu, but I want to play. Okay, let me get organized and see what's involved. Figure it out. Oh, you just finished playing Call of Cthulhu? If I was closer, I'd absolutely play. I don't know how well it works online. I can look into it. I don't know. I've only ever done D&D online. So I don't know if the other systems or how well that works, but... We used to play locally, but petered out as kids got older, yeah. It's a fun but very direct system. I like that. Yeah, I don't want to promise anything. This isn't we are doing it. But I will look into it. I don't want to promise anything also because I know. I kind of talk about this on stream. We do have home renovations coming up. And I just need a week off here coming up. So I wanted to make sure we got Partner Plus on lock. And then I need some time off. So. I don't know when it would be, but I will look into it. Now that the big commissions are kind of getting wrapped up, I need a week off. Good. Cthulhu Dark game. Super rules light horror system. Sorry, I kept reading Cat Thulu, and I really now want Cat Thulu. I bought a baby book for my future grandchild. C is for Cthulhu, yes. Yes. I mean, Scorch Panda's working on Cthulhu right now, so I think we're set, chat. Here's an example. I mentioned the black paint I have is not drying as matte as it normally does. I either need to spend some serious time with the Vortex mixer later today or just throw out the bottle I have because it's pissing me off. The matte coat does take care of it, but while I'm working on the thing, it pisses me off. Excuse me. Wait, it does exist. Is that what Jesse was talking about? I just combined Jesse and Mousebait. It is Cat Thulu. Okay. Velvet Paws on Cthulhu's Trail. Okay. Well, I have that to look at after stream. Do you guys mind throwing that in Discord for me? Thank you. Thank you. Could you imagine if we collab stream? Could you imagine? I think the one I have is different, though. I was say maybe you have a different edition. There's 7 editions of it. Here's hoping the new Vallejo paints keep the matte finish. I sure hope so. Wait a minute, or I'm gonna cry. This is the Vallejo changing. The first of the big paint lines changing that has me a little worried. Because I use a lot of Vallejo. I'm a little scared. I'm looking to see if I can actually just glue this on. And that be one of our pieces kind of good to go. Because the shoulders shouldn't rely on that. Would you stay put? Those should slot on in. Maybe I should do... No, I'm being impatient. I want to start to put some of it together, and I shouldn't yet. I don't know. I don't know, Chip. Now I just want to play Call of Cthulhu, so. I was talking of Cthulhu Dark. Sorry, can't spell Lovecrafty and horror name. No, you're good, Jesse. I'm glad that we found Cat Thulu. You led to an excellent discovery here. I love it. Now we have Cthulhu Dark and Cthulhu. It's even better. I'll have to look into Cthulhu Dark. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that. But I've not played any of just regular Cthulhu, so. I have done D&D, and I tried Pathfinder, and I hated Pathfinder, so that's my tabletop RPG knowledge. I also played one with Noob, and I'm trying to remember what the game was called. You're essentially like Ghostbusters. I don't remember what it was called. I'll look it up. It was fun. It was very open-ended. It was really interesting because you would roll to see if it was a success. But if it was a success, you said what you found. So, like, if you were looking, I don't know, down an alleyway because you heard something and you succeeded, you would explain what you found. So that was interesting. It was less DM led. The DM had, like, the overall story, but everything else was the players kind of piecing their own things together based on how it was going. So it was a really interesting system. It's really awkward at first because you're not used to that. But once you kind of get into the rhythm of it, it was really cool. Excited for this Vihander rework that's currently on Kickstarter. It might be done, can't remember. Super Rules Light, good time of 4. Pre-built adventures, if you could call them that, are neat. I always love when they've got the pre-built stuff, especially when you're like checking out a new system. I think it makes it a lot easier to kind of see what's intended. Makes sense. This is the one I have. Let me take a look. The Call of Cthulhu. The Necronomicon, I love it. And first, we're getting there. It's he's feeling a little awkward just because he's in so many sub-assemblies. But we've made some good progress today. What you up to? I need more of this black. Rules, I believe, are free, only a few pages. The rest of the book is all the story and adventures. The other one, I think it was Monster of the Week, was the one I kind of wanted to look at. It's a catastrophe, huh? Alright, I think for the rest of the stream, we're going to work on this sword. And then I'm going to get some lunch, regroup, get clear coats on the knights, and figure out what I'm doing next. Probably get ready for YouTube stuff tomorrow, so that's exciting. Let me get my golds. Hard part of the RPG is you're literally herding cats. Well, I'm very good at that. So. I got this. We herd the cats. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the YouTube, our latest video was our March challenge. If you guys want to see what everyone painted for March, that is up now. I'm going to be working on Vashtor for my Emperor's Children. Now that, you know, we're getting some digital rules. I'm excited. I think I'm also going to start our next anime repaint because they're good for my brain meat. So I'm going to start that too. But that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. But if you want to check out what is already on there, got tutorials up, community stuff up. You can check all that out. More to come. And then, yeah, my gold workup is there too, if you want to check that out. That's what I'm doing right now. How many varnish coats do you apply for projects? Sure, so for mine, because there's decals on the knights, we do a gloss coat, the decals, another gloss coat, and then the matte coat. Just to lock in the decals and get them to blend into the rest of the paint job. If there's no decals, it's usually just the one matte coat. And then metal. Metal will be multiple. But because we got decals, I'm going all out. Yep. Rashers are small. I'm searching for vermin lord bits. Thank you for the brain meat update. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have to remind myself that those projects are okay, you know? Saying it out loud helps me a little bit. When I've made, you know, watching the YouTube money, knowing how many hours I put into something, usually has the opposite effect on the old mental health. Knowing how many hours I put into Piccolo to earn, you know, $1.50. Real good on the mental health, chat. Real good. So I have to remind myself. Nikki never going back to Eldar. I need to build the darn vehicle. What I need to do. If the vehicles weren't such a pain to put together, I'd go back. But they are. But they are. Why would Nikki do Eldar? There's snacks for the Slanesh. Obviously. YouTube not for mental health. No. No, it's not. It's not. So I have to... I know it sounds silly. I have to, like, physically say it and remind myself. That's for me. And that's okay. That's okay. Alright, I'm looking at our reference so I can get the right... That's all good. We need to do the other side. And then we start highlighting it up. Yep, it looks like a little primer on the side. So I will wait so I can get primer on that. Must have been where I was holding the sword. Okay. I feel like we should pick like one more thing. 95k points and you're going back. Oh no, I better start building now. Better start building now. I'm glad you mentioned that, Reaper. Okay, I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, how do we feel about May mini exchange? Do we want to do an exchange or keep with the challenges? Which would we prefer? Normally we do another exchange for May. But if we're feeling the challenges, if we're enjoying those, we can definitely do a challenge instead. How do we feel? I may throw this in the Discord too. Mini exchange. Happy with the upcoming PDF. Probably means you can take your time with Emperor's Chillin'. I am glad that they're being already kind of treated separately. I think that's a sign of more to come. I'll take it. We're not playing as much 40K, so yeah, I'll take the chance to work on my Skaven until then and see if they get a full book. What is the current challenge? Sure. So for in our Discord is where we're doing all this, but we are doing Other Games April. So a lot of us are working on things other than Games Workshop, other than Warhammer. So a lot of us are doing things like Malifaux. I think there's some Infinity, some War Machine, some board games. Those types of projects are what we're working on right now. So we've been doing different challenges each month. If you want to see the previous ones, that's on our YouTube. But yeah. Like doing the exchanges? Okay. Challenge, exchange, kicks in your anxiety. I mean, you just treat it as a challenge, and then you send it away. That's all you need to think of it for, Avian. It doesn't... Pick out something you're gonna have fun with, and at the end, it just goes away. And then you get something cool. It is. It's not something to stress over, I'll say that. It is fun. Fun. Mousebait says, I say mini exchange, they all come to me because it's my birthday. Mousebait out here throwing dibs already. That's easy for me. I only dabble in Warhammer. That's fair. We do a lot of Warhammer on the channel, so it was kind of nice to get a little bit of a break from it and see what everyone else is working on. But yeah, we've been doing the challenges each month, so we'll be doing more of them. I think our community's been enjoying them. But welcome back, guys. Been searching all this time trying to find places that stock Silly Putty in New Zealand. There are 2 places? Holy shit. That's crazy. Even, like, online you can't find it? Not that I have a lot of New Zealand knowledge, but that seems crazy. Okay, I'm gonna get the backside of the shield. I think today my plan is to get at least part of him together so that I can figure out where we're at and what I need to focus down next. The heck is my paint? I think that's my goal. Oh, I think it's exclamation birthday. B-Day is a good alias, though. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. You know, I say that. This might just be a good spot, because I have to put more silver on our palette. No, we'll do it. Here comes the band hammers. There are New Zealand-made alternatives, but I don't know how good they are compared to Silly Putty for not leaving marks. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the only one I've tested. So even with, like, a different brand, or if there's, like, I don't want to say a store brand, but yeah. I'm not sure. I would imagine they're close, but you could always get it and try it on, like, a mini you're not as worried about, like, before you start using it on everything. But as far as, like, the formula for that Silly Putty, I don't know how different it would be for another brand. If that makes sense. Can you get AK there? They make a pretty good ones, reusable. Don't know how cheap, though. The gloss coat post, it comes off cleanly, in case you're worried. Yeah. That's another shout. The annoying part then is that you have to go back and either matte coat or work over it. I try not to gloss coat unless I have to. But yeah, you can always try it on maybe a piece you're not as worried about. See if that helps. Alright. Chat, I think this is... Later I'm gonna start. I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna regroup, figure out what I can put together, and attack that. Okay, so going forward. These little guys are gonna get the off-white to match Azrael. We'll get that. I will try to get him together here for a better look. And then I'm gonna probably start the base here on Friday. Between him and Thranduil, I think Friday is gonna be kind of the 2 of them back and forth, so. We made good progress, he just feels awkward until I can get more stuff together. And I hope Waste of Mind agrees. Waste of Mind hasn't yelled at me, so I think we're on the right path. I think we're on a good path. I just need a break from him. But yeah. Alright, chat, we're gonna wrap up after I knock my microphone around. Here are my socials. Here is the Discord. And then here is the YouTube that I'm gonna work on. Tomorrow we're gonna have a new video up if you want to check out the March challenge that is already up. We will be back on Sunday with Skaven. So you guys voted for Skaven. No, you're good, Sid. I can hit buttons. We're gonna work on Skaven, so if you guys want to check out some ratties, I will have my army on. I need to see what is left, and then we will bring on some rats to get ready for the new edition. So thank you everyone for all the support. I'll let you guys know where we end up on Partner Plus too, because I don't know if we hit that today, or maybe it's Sunday. We shall see. So hang tight for me. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Thank you so much for all the support. I love you guys. I'll see you in the Discord, and until then, bye-bye!